want to hear stream, talking in stream.
Yeah, just tell me if there's any issues because that was a really bad issue and I had a whole fucking speech prepared and I'm sad that I didn't get to fucking do it.
Oh, this is sad.
Yeah, I sent pictures to Tommy and he was like, "Oh my god." Really fucking bad luck, right? Jesus Christ.
Yeah, obviously some bullshit had to happen.
Of course.
Cracker's luck.
Cracker was afraid of the first one, so he's right in the second.
Yeah, that's...
Alright, so because of this microphone incident, I have no clue who's in the brackets, but I know that this pair, they've gone against each other so many times, so this would be a really strong match. They play with each other all the time, apparently. But it would be exciting to see what happens. So we have different starts, even though it's CR. And you guys checked there's a 5-minute delay, right? Because I started already, and you don't see that.
Yeah, so far so good.
Okay, did the stream start yet?
Nope.
Okay, good. I really need to figure out who's in the bracket right now because I'm so confused.
Yeah, this is a lot for you right now.
Honestly, I was prepared. I'm good. It's just the fucking microphone. It just screwed me over.
Yeah.
Rusty, crazy.
And you know what's the funny thing? Like, I streamed before and it was fine because I was talking to someone. And then now, of course, it decides to not work.
Did you accidentally click on something?
Nothing is ever an accident with me.
Because... What was it? Was it muted or simply not the right device selected?
I have no clue.
Okay.
Alrighty, so very different builds again. Be super interesting to see how it goes. Everyone has the same gas so far. Rusty has 6 income. Very rich guy here. And their positioning is very off, which is interesting considering they play a lot together. So again, I'm curious to see what happens here. Alright, so since I got the microphone issue done and over with, I'm just looking over at the bracket and it seems like we have a lot of people missing, which isn't too bad considering we have, I think it was 19 people, but it seems like the bracket already adjusted. So we have, again, Rusty and Crazy Me, and the winner will go against LC, LaCroix. We have Nuga going against All Day Done. We have Crackers going against JB Flow. We have Dwarf Dude Guy going against Matt. And Sing is just waiting for the winner of the Wand and HPD. Blarfs is going against Elder Knight. And we have Carl just waiting, looking at butterflies. We have JB Sun, VVB Flow going against Woogie. Walter is going against the other crazy person, Crazyher. So far so good. Alright, so back to this game. Rusty's getting ahead of Eco a bit. And with more SS.
Is there a order or they can play at any time?
They should play if they're matched with people already. So if you're there and the people are waiting in the Discord, because I can't read at the same time, you can tell them to play with each other because the brackets are already set up. Alright, so we got interesting Sentinel placements. Very different. Well, not interesting, but they're positioned differently. Alright, so we got Sophie on 7, and no one is sending. And I don't think anyone is sending on 8 because there's that captain from Mech Builder. And they both have it. They actually have admirals, so it'd be silly to send on 8. So I think at this time they're just going to infuse a bit. Maeve, Slux says the sound is bad. Is that true?
Not hearing your stream. Because I hear my. Let me see.
Okay.
No, sounds fine.
Slux probably just thinks I sound like an ugly person. Alright, so I think that they're definitely trying to do stuff after 10 because, well, around 10 and after that because pretty much people are set. And we have people starting to set up for 10, getting their specters out, their zealot, what is this thing called, wanderer, for 10, making that a solo villain, some fluxes, and we have someone that's super greedy, that want extra speed. We'll see how that goes. So as you can tell, I'm probably super disorganized right now, but I hear some Twitch follows, so thank you for that.
Maybe there is one that says you logged in, sign in, but it says it appears as by giraffe attack. Okay.
So good thing I have multitasking skills. It's not too bad. I just got a little frazzled with the microphone. Apparently it's still bad. Sorry, slugs.
Not bad. Next in line. Well, he's not even here. Where is he?
He said it's good now.
Mm,
Alright, so we're working on 11. And I don't think we're seeing sends yet until 14 maybe. But people are still low on gas. So, oh. We see some lings for the greedy person in this game so far. We're try to get some income here. Alright, still no big sense though. I mean, those lings are just for economical purposes. They're not done for anything. I mean, you're not going to get anything out of it considering there's an admiral here. And a fire bat and a resonator. Alright. Let's see what they got. They're working up towards probably banshees here or ultralisks. Considering there's slings. And also it's big boy, so pretty much demolish a lot of people's builds. Also, those people that are registered and have questions, you can ask Maverick. He's happy to answer any questions. And also Parasite, he's here.
first game finished. TV flow win to 0.
Alright, so you update the score.
Yeah.
Alrighty, so we have one Banshee out so far. Let's see if people can get another one out. Yep, one from Crazy Me, and Rusty is not going to make it. Unfortunately. He'll send out auras though. Let's see what happens. Crazy Me has less value at this time. So he is safe. They're both playing super safe. I mean, they have a lot of value right now. Alright. Unless they can make big things happen on 19. So far, it seems like it's gonna go to 20. I'm not sure. Really depends on the builders. He's sending some lings for 16, which is really good to distract a lot of the towers that you have. But, I mean, there's also lings there too. And let's see. I mean, they can kill relatively fast. But since he's going extra greedy, I mean, why not send lings? Let's see. Seems like Rusty is waiting for something. Probably up to no good, but that's just Rusty. Maybe updated the bracket, right?
Yep.
Okay.
Only one game so far. 2-0. Flow. WB flow.
So I'm getting questions on the Discord about people playing. If it says buy, it's actually a filler for you waiting for someone because there wasn't anyone to fill the spots because people were not timely to check in. But you should just wait for the next set of people to play so they can advance to the bracket that you play with. And I mean, pretty much everyone should have started now. I mean, there's no personal invitation once the brackets were shuffled. That's how the game goes. I don't know if that's clear or not, but some people have messaged me before and that's how I responded. So in case you haven't started playing your game, you should probably start right now because there are people waiting. And we have a leak here. He's got a juicy SS though, so he should be fine. So this is 17. I mean, if he sent Rusty maybe on 17 as well, instead of sending Lings, it might have been a little bit different, considering Rusty doesn't have that much infuse. And it seems like Rusty is up to no good again, close to 800 gas. Crazy Me is about to hit 500. He has more money than him. And a lot of Mudmans. And Rusty has a lot of Mudmans. I guess they're Mudmen, huh? Alright, so Rusty's up to no good. So is he. He's up to no good. Alrighty, so we have a Fatling, we have a Slapper, we have a Goliath, and an Abyss. And we have a race car, a DT, a Slapper, Goliath, and a Fatling here too. Let's see. Rusty's still a little bit lower in gas and low on value too. And not that much infuse. Someone's definitely leaking. So we have the east side leaking 21. And 19 on the other side, but this could be trouble for Rusty. Doesn't have that much infuse. And the first game goes to Rusty. Good job, Rusty. Alright, sorry. I was looking at the brackets. Alright, so we have a ghost start, which is interesting because you can play this in a few ways. You can go greedy and send something to try to mess the other person up. Or you can play a little safe. So it seems like Crazy Me went a little bit more on the greedy side because he's up to no good. Start sending a zealot. And let's see, Rusty is maybe not going to send anything. Nope, he's too kind. Bless his soul. Alright, so it seems like Rusty here is in trouble. Leaking 7, poor guy. Alright. So, Crazy Me is not going to go gas because you need a lot to follow up with Ghost. And they have Sophie. And here comes the Deucers. Big Daddy Deucers. They both got them. So this follow-up is really nice. I mean, I really enjoy this in pubs because you can really do a lot with it, but the 7 leaks in this game from Rusty, I mean, that does a lot because you get full value for when the other person leaks. So Crazy Me got a lot of money while Rusty was leaking, and he was getting his gas ticks. Alright, so he's going a little bit more gas. Should be fine. Deucer really holds well. And we have a Sentinel follow-up, which is always nice because it buffs, what is it, attack speed or attack damage, something like that, but it gives you really nice buffs. I can't think of anything right now. What is it, Maeve? Is it attack speed or attack damage? It's
What?
the Sentinels.
Attack speed.
Attack speed. So easy clear. I mean, it should be pretty easy for Rusty to recover, even though he leaked 7. The only thing is now he's behind speed and a worker. So I'm glad that the chat is pretty active. I mean, it means that a lot of people are paying attention. Good. I'm glad you guys are here. I know for the Europeans that are watching this, it's getting late for you guys, so appreciate it. I am planning to upload the videos onto YouTube, so if you fall asleep, don't be sad. You'll be okay. So, we got some infuses from Crazy Me. We have a Medusa behind a Deucer. And a Hellraiser and some sense. Rusty does not have a Deusa. but he has some sentinels. Not sentinels. They're not. Well, yeah, he does have sentinels, but he also has hoppers, which is really nice for 10. Alrighty, Rusty's behind some gas. Ooh. I guess Crazy Me wants to win the next one, and maybe we'll see a third game. Let's see. So, Rusty decided to send here. And maybe he leaks. Nope, this Hellraiser is killing it. Poor Rusty. So, I mean, while I couldn't make my introductions, I did just want to go over a few things while we're watching this game with Crazy Me and Rusty. So today is definitely just NA players only, and next week we'll do the second half for European players, so stay tuned next week to watch that. I think right now European players are going in hibernation mode or something, but there's not a lot of them signing up, so I hope that changes. So, I mean, you can see that this tournament is, yes, a tournament, but people are playing for fun, so definitely register. And overall, I mean, I think this goes without saying. Obviously, this tournament is something that takes a lot of organization skills, or just need to spend a lot of time organizing a few things. So, I mean, I think that this is running smoothly for the most part, and it's due to a few people. Okay, so I would like to give a lot of thanks to specific people. We have the first being Cracktum. I love you too. You guys are amazing. Thank you for always being there for me. And we have the next person, Parasite, Mangekyu, Pekka, whatever you want to call him. He's our great prime minister in this game, so thank you so much for bouncing ideas with me. I really appreciate it. And then we have Rusty, the Chilean Fuego, and Nuga, who is made of God. And I can bet that Mick is rooting for you, but thank you guys for coaching a lot of players who were interested in this tournament to play. I mean, I think you guys really supported a lot in this community, so thank you. And we have Maeve. Thank you so much for helping out with scoring.
You're welcome.
And then, of course, we have the clans that I'm in. MBRFN, of course, I love you guys. Squadron, thank you for being so inviting, but very BM to me at the same time. But you guys are amazing nonetheless. And of course, the players I've been harassing to come play. I mean, if you registered, you were getting some messages from me unless you were doing a good job of following through. But, I mean, I don't know about check-in. I'm just kidding. Thank you guys for registering. It means a lot. Maybe you're getting stuff in the all chat section too?
Yeah.
Okay, so as long as you're following both, good, good, good. So again, remember, if you lose, you go to lower bracket, and you have a chance of coming back to play against the upper bracket person. Alright, so this game, we have Crazy Me sending Lings again. And we have Rusty, who's probably a little pissed about that Zealot before, so he's going to send a Colossus. Let's see if you could get more. That Colossus is really expensive when you're super poor. But now his gas is higher than Crazy Me's. I guess he feels really confident with his build. Which he has an Admiral, so he should be good. I mean, and the combo with the Resonators, pretty amazing. Crazy Me has a Neo tank that's ready to go, and an Admiral. 2 T-Birds. Alright, let's see how this goes. Crazy Me went up in gas just by 1 worker, but he has more income. And they're both sending Banshees. Yep. Rusty is close to his second one, and Crazy Me should make it for his second one as well. But being that Rusty has a little bit more money, maybe he can send a bit of RS2 to be a little bit more disastrous. Rusty again with less infuse. Alright, we got this Neo tank here killing stuff. And then we have 2 Banshees and a Goliath. Oh no, Rusty, not again. Alright, he has enough SS to hold this. But Rusty is going to be in trouble. Because now someone's getting extra greedy. And that Neo tank is pretty amazing. Rusty doesn't have a Neo tank. What is that thing? He has a Forsaken one. I don't know, Rusty. We don't build Forsaken ones in this game. But I guess if you're desperate, sure. Alright, now Rusty has a Neo tank. but he is behind on some income and some gas. But that Forsaken one, oh my gosh. Uh-oh. We have that sun over there, but this Neotank is getting some shields. But Neotank is so bad, especially with the Broodlord throwing babies and the Colossus trying to kill it. I think this is bad for Rusty. Ah, Rusty's so behind. Crazy Me's taking advantage of that, and he has a Wanderer set up for 20, so any monkey business that Rusty has is likely to be denied, especially since he's poor. Same positioning with the Spitters, I wonder why. It's not like they play with each other a lot. So Rusty decided to send here. Probably won't work. Unfortunately, no, it's not working. Poor Rusty. Maeve, how's the brackets going? Are they going fine?
Yep. All the results are updated.
Okay, and the people in the lower bracket are playing?
Yep, one finished. Yep.
Okay, good. So again, lower bracket people have a chance to play with winner brackets people. So stay tuned. You're not completely out yet. It's a double elimination match, so you need to get beaten in a series twice before you get kicked. And you can have nice dinner, but probably don't focus on food because you might get hungry and want to leave anyways. So forget about it.
One thing is about crackers. It shows him on the loser bracket, but he didn't say anything.
Maybe it just updated wrong or something. I'm not sure. Or maybe, yeah, because I saw JB advance, but then there's no score to it. So maybe if you add a score when they're done, hopefully it's ready to go. I mean, when we tested it out, I mean, there wasn't any issues with brackets.
Yeah. No, but crackers, the PM me said he was the first one, but like some time ago, he didn't say anything after that.
Alright, so they have about the same value, but Crazy Me is going to get out more stuff because he's more rich. And Rusty's just going to go straight up Lings, but I mean, that new tank is pretty much going to be free money at this point. And Rusty doesn't have that much SS, so a poor thing. Alrighty. So they both got 2, but I mean at this point, it comes down to SS, and there's a big difference here. Seems like we're going to the third match. But let's see, because the fatties are here first. And we have that stomp. Oh, but it's not enough. Alright, so we're going to the third game with Rusty and Crazy. Alright, we're gonna get started. If they don't bug. Alright, Rusty needs to pee. Because I'm a good commentator, I'm gonna let you guys know that he has to pee. Alright, so we have... the brackets are being updated right now. I don't know why LC isn't playing anyone. He's still there. Oh, I guess he's waiting for... sorry, I'm dumb. Rusty and Crazy Me's game, so he's waiting for them. And then Nugo won his game with All Day Done. We have Elder Knight that played against Blarfs. Elder Knight won. Crazyher against Walter. Crazyher took it. And then we have a deucer start here. And then we have some APM going on from Rusty. Thank goodness he learned something from me, getting some APM, but now it seems like he's going back in his way, so not getting APM, staring at the wall. What's he staring at? Probably that little plant over there. But that's fine, because once you have deucer start, you're pretty much good to go in the beginning and just gas. But will they send on 3 or 2? He probably wants to send. And you have such a nice follow-up with T-Birds. I think with anyone in this game that knows how to play, I mean, this follow-up is pretty much amazing. One each, and they have the same amount of gas. He has a little bit more, and he sent something. Just kidding, he RPG'd. Alright, so it's likely this game is gonna go pretty far if this continues to go the same direction, but no, there's Sylphie now. So you get a T-Bird. Unless you're super greedy and you're missing $3. So you're going to get a Dramaturge. So while you guys are reading my PMs, I do plan on hosting another 1v1, but I won't really share details until the last day, which is when the winners of NA and EU go against each other. But I think this will be fun. I don't know. I usually have ideas and I usually get told it's bad ideas. So in my head, I think it's a good idea. So I'm just going to say it's a really good idea. So probably stay tuned. So we got a little bit more sprites and a dramaturge. Sylphie again. 3 rounds out of 5. Sylphie. Luckily for Rusty, he doesn't need to resort to dramaturges. He has nice T-Birds. Oh, and then this side you have an Earl. Maybe he wants a staccato. Maybe he wants to impress somebody whose name rhymes with staccato. Nonetheless, he took money. He's fine with Earl. Everything's fine. Maeve, our use is the one.
The one?
The Juan, the drug lord.
Ah, one.
Yeah, so thank you guys for tuning in and being so active in the chat. I think it makes everyone's experience better. Just talking about gameplays and how Rusty decided to send. We have a goalie there, but we got a lot of infused by Crazy Me. But that's a pretty big leak, 10. Rusty's catching up on income now because he knows 10 is juicy, so he might as well just take advantage of that. Especially since he has a beautiful start with the Deucer and the T-Birds. And there's no bone on Rusty's side, but everyone is going to get... Oh, no. He's not getting lings. Oh, yeah, he is, finally. Some lings and a harpy.
Is Cracker still in game? I don't think he should.
Says he's still in arcade.
Oh.
Thank you so much, Furious. That's really kind of you. Alright, we have T-Birds going against Reapers, which is nice. 3 of them are usually good. Rusty up to no good, maybe because he knows. But it's actually Divine Aura, so usually I'm told this, you gotta stop sending. I mean, I understand that you want to continue sending, and maybe he stopped. I'm not sure. Alright, so now we got these little essences floating around, going round and round, and we don't have essence on this side, but we do have a Bone Overseer. Alright, so easy clear for Rusty. And it's easy for Crazy Me too with 1 T-Bird and Dark Mage. Alright, so boss time. Should be easy clear. Over here we have some auras, but it should be fine. Easy clear for Rusty. Easy clear for Crazy Me. Definitely going further. Let's see. We have a spawn of dragon here. And we have Earls. We still have the Dramaturge. Good build. But someone's up to no good. One Colossus over here. It's Rusty investing in his infuse. What's Rusty doing? Yep, he is investing in his SS. Alright, he's sending 2 Colossus. Rusty got his RBG up. He sent a Roach to spy on him, hoping the Colossus distract him, but then he said oops, so probably he didn't want to look at Rusty. But he probably did. And Rusty is going to hold this. Good job, Rusty. We have this purple thing, Gravekeeper, for 13. It's pretty nice. Should be easy for Rusty, he doesn't need that. And he's ahead on income. And Rusty's up to no good. What's he sending? He's sending a Banshee. Alright, he's investing in SS now, so the roles have reversed. Good idea, because you know shit's gonna happen, especially if you have mechanical passive, which is pretty much nothing. Super vulnerable. Alright, let's see what happens. So, 2 Banshees and a Goliath. Your shit is going down. That hurts so much, but he already knew it. That's why he was assessing and didn't send. So that was good. Early GG. Alright, these things hurt like crazy. And Rusty wins 2-1. Maeve, can you update that?
Yep.
Alright, time to find new people to stalk. So 1 second while I look at the bracket. So we have Rusty and LaCroix going against each other. My poor babies, they're gonna have to fight each other. And then we have Nuga, who beat All Day Done. So now he's waiting for the winner of LaCroix